Occupation look like to agriculture, the next point to cutting of हाँ और अगर येलो रहेगा तो एग्रीकल्चर भाई प्रैक्टिस नहीं कराएंगे ना सर इसलिए जो फोर्थ फीडर ही बता है ये वाली तो चला था अभी नहीं ब्यूटी के बुक में ये उससे
Good evening. Foul smell again. Perfume smell. Hey boy, you. How are you? Hey, what's your name? So early. That's it. So late. Have I nothing given that?
No sir,
I'm chill. Anyone from school? Your schoolmates here. Nobody. Your school. So tell me, did I finish history or geography of history? History. It doesn't. Hey, last time you were writing the test, what did you attend from my lectures there? You were there?
No.
Last lecture, Saturday. We were doing some special sessions na, for revision or something. I remember I was doing that Gandhian era. If not, I will start with World War I today. Which one you want me to say? Because it, sorry. Is it my name referring against geography?
Yes.
Are you sure? There's always a confusion. I remember I had to start with a chapter called agriculture. और उसके पहले कुछ chapters हुआ है. Agriculture started. I need to. Okay. Is that school is also saying same agriculture, or you want me to go with new? If agriculture. That's great. मुझे बोल दो हाँ, because sometimes the department gives me a shock. Not shock. I can teach the subjects, but I want you guys to update me. Teacher. And Devang, you are?
Yes.
I was the SST man. Oh my God! You're going to give me challenges. Which part of the it is very problematic? History or geography?
Sir, geography.
Both.
Yes, sir.
So do you think I will try to be a little bit harsh at you for to clear it? No, you don't do so. And have you heard what my method of teaching with your friends? First day, no. I'll try to put some little bit of more empathy and sympathy, not on me but on the subject. देखो हिस्ट्री में क्या है कुछ भी नहीं, ज्योग्राफी में क्या है बहुत कुछ है ना, बच गया और कुछ सिविक्स, वो तो अपना राजनीति है, पॉलिटिक्स. आज क्या पॉलिटिक्स है न्यूज में? कोई पॉलिटिक्स नहीं है. Confirm. Why didn't you attend my lecture? You were writing the test. क्या राजनीति? अच्छा, tell me which test it was. उसके लिए इतना टेंशन. And I think after my lecture, your test completed well before my lecture. And why didn't you come in? क्या? Tell me the reason. Wait, I'm going to punish you through that. Okay, now when we use the word agriculture, this topic is going to pull you to some 2, 3, agriculture 1, 2, 3, 4, but don't worry, this is one big one. Okay, so the agriculture term has been derived from the two little words. One is ager, don't write, I'll be giving the notes. It is called as land, and other is cultivation. Now when I use the word land and cultivation, we say India is an agrarian economy. Do you accept this word? Do you accept this word? Is India an agrarian economy?
Most of the economy is dependent on agriculture.
Most of the economy is guy, bears and Tamil. He's correct. When I use the word agri again, you have to tell me 2 points. One, in terms of employment, correct? Then in terms of national income. As per Rahul Gandhi, employment बहुत खतरनाक है. Yesterday did you see Rahul Gandhi dharna? Not only he, but also she, उसकी बहन, all talked about a black dress. देखे नहीं आपने मैंने? It was wonderful.
He said about employment.
Employment. भैया ये बोलना तुझे और तेरा माँ को भी उठा के अंदर डालना.
And he was saying that.
And then we have Mr. Khadge. Who are you? Who are you? Tell me, who are you? Who? And you, dear? Yeah, it's a statue. अंदर आइए. Statue of Liberty in jeans. And for a short beat. I was explaining agriculture. Won't you be a part? You have to be. Yeah. Whatever we're discussing. How it was. That is enough. Let me pull you back to agriculture. So when you use the word agriculture, even we feel that we are a part of farming. Are you? Are you a part of a farming culture? क्या sir? अगर सुबह शाम खाना ही तो खाते फिर क्या? The rice that comes to my plate. What is that? Rice plate. And the chapati that comes into my chapati plate. How it comes? कुछ नहीं मम्मी का बना के देती है प्लेट में आकर तुम खाते हो. How it comes में क्या पड़ा कुछ? No sir, we have to understand how it grows, how it is cultivated, how what is that? Rainfall plays an important role. And हमारा farmer पूरा दुनिया को खिलाता है but वो बेचारा दिन भर भूखा रहता है. That is the tragedy of Indian farm. So we always compare the Australian cowboy with the Indian cow. Not a boy, little bit of a elder son. The picture that comes to your mind, let us discuss the brighter part of the chapter. The Australian cowboy. कैसा दिखता है? Tall, beautiful hat, and gun and the dresses. And that also on a horse. अब चलो इंडिया का brighter picture में आता है. सर ऊपर ना सर कपड़ा नहीं नीचे थोड़ा सा है कवर किया है तो एंड गन तो नहीं है सर, एक लकड़ी है मेरे ख्याल से हद है ऐसा करके आते हैं. ये हमारा इंडियन फार्मर करेक्ट है ना? कम ऑन सर, आप महाराष्ट्र में फार्मर को नहीं देखा है? इज अ रिच मैन. लो कौन? अपना वन साइडेड फेलो. ही वाज अ फार्मर, यू नो दैट. इज अ वन साइडेड फेलो. मिस्टर पवार कॉल्ड शरद पवार. Sorry, I'm joking. को मारेंगे. It's like I'm coming into the room and saying, bond. कौन सा bond? James Bond. क्या सर? क्यों बिल में एंट्री करते? चुपचाप पड़ा. ना ये was a farmer, ordinary. And today, हम आपको किस तरह ऐसा? सर वो भी एग्रीकल्चर है. हम आपको किस तरह से आता है? ठीक है. उसका एग्जांपल नहीं देंगे. So we always believe only one thing. Farming is not only for you, but also for me, but also for everybody. So if I say about employment, more than 40 to 50% of the employment comes alone from which sector? Primary sector, and inside primary also which sector? Agricultural sector. Next to the contribution of the national income, I said directly or indirectly, 60% of the national income is only from agriculture. So can I rightly say that it is an which economy? An agro-based economy. अभी although I have never ventured into agricultural field, by my longest dream कि एक बार तो कीचड़ में उतरने का. सर किधर? Farming में क्यों उतर रहा? हम डाल ही देते हैं. At least once in my life, I want to grow crops. हाँ कर सकते हैं, बालकनी में रखो सर. बालकनी में कहाँ से crops? It's like China का बोलबाला है ना? पिछले 4 दिन से चाइना की न्यूज़ में है. वो कौन बेचारी लेडी आके आग लगा के गई? आग लगा के गई नहीं, अभी शी इज इन जापान आई थिंक. What's that lady name? The American speaker. She came to Singapore and Taiwan. Taiwan में लैंड होने से पहले चाइना रेडी हो गया. हम तुझे नहीं छोड़ेंगे. अरे रुक तो सही, लैंड होने के पीछे. So we always say America has only 9% of agriculture. Only 9%. But it can feed the entire population of America. No doubt, it is one of the biggest countries. But population-wise, Bihar और यूपी के सामने कुछ नहीं. Did I not say? हमारा यूपी और बिहार बोलता वाह हम अमेरिकन से कितना एक्टिव है. मतलब भैया किस मामले में? पॉपुलेशन के मामले में. और किधर एक्टिव है? So we always believe America, such a big country, are able to finish their population with their agriculture because they use an aeroplane to spray pesticide on the farm. Can you imagine an Indian farmer? Look, कहाँ गए? वो हमारा बबुआ एरोप्लेन लेके उड़ा है ना. बबुआ हाँ वो दवाई छिड़कने जो गया है पास है. पर पार्किंग की तरह छत में है हम लोग. Means what? They have not seen an aeroplane. जो देखा है लगा A for aeroplane first standard. लगा कहाँ देखा है? बुक में है ना. By God's chance, any aeroplane flies across the village, the whole village comes together. वो क्या हम लोग देखे? हाँ सर अभी आज ही पहले बार होगा है. हमको लगा हमारे सर को बहुत तो बेटा नहीं. So now Indian agriculture has come up with leaps and bounces. After that green revolution, remember? हाँ तो बोलो मैं बोल चुका हूँ. हाँ जरूर होता है. Green revolution was in the state of Punjab and Haryana. The crop was wheat. Which year? 7980. Who was a scientist? So कुछ मैं बोलेगा. Verghese Kurian. बोलिए सर. अभी दोबारा पूछूं. हाँ which year it was Green revolution? क्या हो गया? अभी हिंदी. अच्छा which year it was? हाँ 7980. Which state?
Punjab.
Very good. Which crop?
Wheat.
What has happened to? Spectacular production of wheat. whatever we have assumed उससे भी ज़्यादा हमको मिला. Not only green revolution, we have gone for Operation Flood. What is Operation Flood? Any idea? हमेशा know it. It was milk and milk production, white revolution. Which company was the pioneering company of that white revolution? Full form? बच्चे ने एग्जाम में लिखा, मैंने पूछा फुल फॉर्म. डिलीशियस में लिखा है. मतलब व्हाट इज इट सर? आपने बोलना अमूल का फुल फॉर्म बता. मतलब बेटा इसमें अमूल छोड़ो ना सर, खाओ और एंजॉय करो. मतलब बेटा ऐसे नहीं तो बोलो ना, उनको मान लो बेटा बेसिक नहीं ऐसे. प्लीज आनंद मिल्क यूनियन लिमिटेड, बस सोचा ही था फिर आपने बोल दिया छोड़ो. So it started with 24 dairy farmers. How many? Today it is not only India's biggest but also Asia's biggest milk and milk production company. So today an average Indian farmer doesn't look for domestic market but also looks for national market, but also looks for international. मुझे तो बोला करो मैं तो साथ में. Very happy. Any good news? Marks? नहीं ये दूसरी. Good news मतलब marks. अच्छा आपके लाइफ में good news का मतलब क्या है? बोलो. हाँ हाँ क्या हाँ? हमारा फ्रेंड को बात एक जगह समझा. तो बड़े वैसे क्या हो गया? कुछ नहीं है. At this age, it's related to exams and studies only. What else? अच्छा दिमाग नहीं है. अच्छा relax. Let me go to the teaching. Done? Again, she is looking at her only. इधर देखो ना. What I was saying. हाँ, India has really concentrated on making Indian farmer go global. How did he go global? 30% of the wheat production for the entire Europe was done by a country which was targeted by a Putin person. Which Putin? Vladimir Putin. And what was the name of the country? Unfortunately, Ukraine. When Ukraine was busy stopping all the missiles from Putin, Indian farmers made the rich benefits. Indian wheat was going to Europe. You will be shocked to see or listen. हमारा यूरोप फिनलैंड तक गया है. कौन सा कोरिया में गया वो मत पूछो. गया है. You understood Finland? It's very far. But Indian, Punjabi and Haryana farmers were very happy that we are not only feeding Asian population, now we are also feeding European population as well. So that is the biggest success of which farmers? Indian farmers. Understand? So once I'll explain the meaning of the word age and culture, then the paragraph in the textbook or volume, factors conducive or factors responsible for agricultural development in India. If I say very simple words, I can tell you like this. One, the soil. Which soil generally we prefer? Alluvial soil, correct? And alluvial we have two types. Can anybody tell me? Khadar and Bhangar. एक लड़का खदर and Bhangar. There is Khadar and Bhangar, but which is more fertile? Khadar. And then along with soil, we can also have plenty of supply of water. Then along with water, we can say climate. Along with climate, I can say India is a labor-rich country, abundant country. So there are many other factors which supports agriculture in India. Once we move away from this, there is a big chart given where I will be explaining the major crops. Am I correct? Is it given? Major crops, we try to divide the crops into 3 or 2. The first one is the food crops, correct? Yeah? And then next chapter, that is agriculture 2. Then it will be cash crops, and the last one will be plantation. Now this chapter or this entire module, please do not leave it for your choice, because this time the choices are less anyway. I heard there are 7 modules, you have to select 6. Earlier board exam में कैसा था? 7 modules से 5 select कर ले तो बहुत okay. So this chapter is very easy, but थोड़ा scoring में थोड़ा difficulty है. आपको थोड़ा specific learn करना है. Any question comes, for example, I will be giving you detailed notes on rice. Sometimes they put the question as paddy, and people don't know what is paddy. What is paddy? Colonial sister of rice. What is paddy? Have you seen paddy? Nobody. Have you seen the rice before it is made something asarega which is brown in color? That is paddy. And once it is fully ready to eat, then it becomes rice. So either rice or paddy same. Then we will be discussing more of wheat. Correct? So you can say rice is a which food crop of India? Staple food crop. Which number 1 or number 2? The first. And wheat? The second. So now you at least understand the chapter goes how. So we'll start with the meaning. We'll go with the factors or importance. Then we will start different, and it is quite easy. With the volume and the textbook, we can go faster. So write down the heading meaning in your notebook. Meaning of agriculture. What meaning? The term agriculture has been derived from, is it geography? Two Latin words. Has been derived from two Latin words. As it is there in the book, ager and culture. Two Latin words, ager and culture. In history, I didn't keep any chapter in half, no? In between. Sorry, the Gandhi era had finished fully.
No, we are not starting.
What I was doing in history? Okay, first one कब came in? Are you sure? Were you there when I was doing first one? Yes. Okay, just update me very soon because the chapter that I completed, left half, I will be doing it. And after that, then I think you got a new man for history. Okay, right now. Ager and culture, which simply means land and cultivation. Which simply means land and cultivation. Cultivation. Next point, same heading. Agriculture accounts for 14% of India's GDP. What is GDP? Gross Domestic Product. Agriculture accounts for 14% of India's GDP. India's GDP. GDP का full form Gross Domestic Product. Inside the bracket you can write. Gross domestic. Are you able to pick up the notes or shall I go a little bit slower? It just help them on the time, please.
Okay.
Agriculture accounts for 14% of accounts gives 14% of India's GDP with 58% of employment, 58% of total employment. 58. Importance of agriculture. So you tell me the reason, look at me and keep asking what does it mean? Then you are on your own. I see, school में भी ऐसे तुम लोग दोनों अलग अलग क्लास में हैं बट वहाँ से इसका मुंह क्लियरली दिखता है शायद इसका कोई फ्रेंड्स बोलता रहेगा ऐसे ही पागल होता है उससे ज़्यादा ही Importance of agriculture, point number 1. मुझे कभी-कभी लगता है तो मेरे लेक्चर में ऐसे डील करते बाकी का लेक्चर में क्या करता है? Good, I got a certificate. मैं वो बोल रही हूँ. Importance of agriculture, point number 1. It provides agriculture importance. Hey, where is this your schoolmate? Yeah, workshop में गया.
Workshop.
But night में क्या करेगी वो? अच्छा, she is involved in it.
Yes.
तो बेचारी इतना तो है, फिर उसका क्या जान लेगा स्कूल में तुम्हारा?
इसलिए नहीं.
So she only.
Yes.
You are a smart girl. That's it. क्यों फिर वो last time she told कि I was involved in this and that, she keeps giving her name to all.
Yes.
कभी you don't tell her कि तुम कुछ पढ़ाई में है.
Yes.
Point number 1. It supplies basic raw materials. It supplies basic raw materials to all the agro-based industries. To all agro-based industries. पेन छोटा है क्या आपका? जहाँ बैठे हो ना? मैं तो सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट. ना ना स्कीम. यार मजा आता है स्कीम. तुमको तो जाना है? अरे है सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्सेस है. इन ज्योग्राफी आया तो बड़ा कुछ सेंट्रीफ्यूगल एंड सेंट्रीपेटल. हाँ चलो आज ना ही लड़के से पूछना. देवांग बोले ऑलरेडी मैं बच के आया हूँ से. ओके, सेकंड पॉइंट. हाँ जी. उसका क्या है? It provides basic raw materials to all agro-based industries. Yeah, underline the word agro-based and write cotton, textile. Cotton, ये सब आएगा हमको डिटेल में रहेगा. Cotton, textiles, sugar mills, sugar mills. Cotton, textile, sugar mills. If I ask you cotton, textile का raw material क्या है? Cotton. Sugar mills का raw material क्या है? Sugar. I'm asking, what is the raw material for sugar mills? Sugar. Sugar तो already है, तो sugar mills में क्या बनेगा उसका चाय? I'm asking raw material for sugar mills. Sugar. तो मतलब इंडस्ट्री में जाते जाते मैं शुगर लेके जाऊंगा, अंदर लेके जाकर पैक करके बाहर लेकर. शुगर केन. क्या डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन था. शुगर मिल्स का अगर कोई पूछेगा रॉ मटेरियल क्या शुगर बोलेगा. एक मिनट से पूछो. व्हाट इज द रॉ मटेरियल फॉर शुगर मिल्स? कोई लड़की. हां शुगर केन. अभी ये तो बोल रही है शुगर है. पक्का? How many of at least in Maharashtra visited any sugar mills? At least मालूम है कैसा बनता है? नहीं वो मालूम नहीं. मिठाई आएगा तो खाने वाला. ठीक है, I'll show you when I'm teaching that. Third point. Oh, sorry, second point. Agriculture provides a strong, steady income to all the farmers and a better standard of living. Strong, steady income to all farmers and better STD डालना, standard of living. Next point. It is the mainstay. You understand mainstay? It is the mainstay of Indian economy. Mainstay. More pressure, more importance. As compared to which industries? Secondary and tertiary sector. As compared to of Indian economy. As compared to secondary and tertiary sectors. Secondary and tertiary sectors. Fifth point are we coming? Or fourth? Okay. 2 more points I need to get. Agriculture today is a main source of income and livelihood. Main source of income and livelihood. Next. Government of India accords मतलब gives highest priority to agricultural budget. Highest priority to agricultural budget since New developments in agriculture. New developments in agriculture leads to overall performance of India. Overall leads to overall performance of. That's it. Now you can ask me any questions. Just check with your syllabus whether ये सब है क्या, because we check up with that CISC portion. No? Read and tell me anything, because I don't know whether it is the entire things. Because I have to focus on the things which is required for you guys. In your school, did they any intimate you regarding?
No.
In agriculture, 23 is it? Oh. अच्छा हाँ उधर उधर हाँ सर ये स्टेप्स में ही फॉलो करने में प्रॉब्लम है. Where are we? अच्छा here agriculture problems and reforms and then types of farming. Okay, put the next heading as problems. Wherever less explanations are, I'll directly give notes. Huh? You want to copy that? Want to copy? What is there? Sure. Take time. Then take it in your textbook, because time and again we can't. Take it in your textbook or in your volume. Looking at this, so that I can also can't open up every time. Keep ticking at the next chapters. ये किसका है? हाँ, do it. As per your syllabus, schools might have told you, na? You already got it. Then why didn't you tell me them? अभी देख लो. This is under your CSC pattern. नहीं टिक करो ना, कॉपी करो. टेक्स्ट में तो वॉल्यूम में भी करो चलेगा. Agriculture में क्या क्या है? Importance, problems and reforms, types of farming, then agricultural seasons. Is this soil, natural vegetation all done?
Yes.
Here, beauty. Then go down to even manufacturing. That's a very important chapter. It's a volume, it's a module. Agro-based and mineral-based. Then transport. Yeah, with no more school exams, you have completed your school exams.
Yes.
How was your paper in geography?
Geography. I think
History.
history. Yeah.
And what is the highest in the school?
In history, 36.
Out of 40 exams. Okay. Shall we? Or you want this manufacturing as well as transport? This is the last module, waste management, that I will be teaching. What history as well is there? No, it is there. Okay, put the next heading. Problems is it? Problems and then reforms I'll teach you separately. That volume. Yeah, these are very minor topics. Directly give the notes. If you feel that any problems you are not understanding, you can ask me. First heading, over dependence on rainfall. I'll just add some adjectives so that the problems get good marks. Problems of Indian agriculture. Huh? Problems. Point number 1. Over dependency on rainfall. Over dependence. If you want, on monsoon also you can write whatever you feel. Over dependency on monsoon. Right here. More than 60% of Indian farmers, I'll go a bit slow. More than 60% of Indian farmers are dependent on, more than 60% of Indian farmers are dependent on monsoon for growing major crops. For growing their major crops. Second, same heading. If you have written one like this, you write A, B, C, D. Okay. Second, monsoon in India is highly uncertain. Monsoon in India is highly uncertain. You write uncertain mistake. Both in time and quantity. What is time and quantity? Anytime it starts late. And the whole month rainfall एक महीने में भी देखा जैसे अभी ये टाइम हुआ ना जुलाई पूरा rainfall है अभी अगस्त में there is no rainfall both time and quantity you write full. Second main point improper irrigation facility irrigation facility. Due to unreliable monsoons, जाओ उसको बाहर जाके बोलो आवाज इधर तक जाओ बोल क्या you leave. He's playing the mobile music only. That's what you are laughing for. Yeah. Okay. जाओ बोल क्या उसको. You laugh and I'll make you cry. Due to unreliable monsoon, guys are saying sir छोड़ो और अब concentrate करो. Due to unreliable monsoons, irrigation facility is more important. So what is irrigation according to you?
Giving water to agricultural plants, not artificial means.
That is through dams. Generally dams, if not wells and tube wells. But wells and tube wells में हम लोग rice और wheat तो नहीं grow कर सकते, है ना? अच्छा थोड़ा सा explain करते हैं. Look here. So normally, if a river is flowing, non-rainy season it is not an issue. But which season it becomes an issue? Rainy season. It will cause floods. So as soon as India became independent, they undertook the construction of dams. And generally, dam construction is not a very easy job, okay? And it's very costly affair also. So we say bunding of a river flowing and then having floodgates. You understand what our floodgates are? Like this. And these are automatically, closing and opening. So this is the embankment. We call this as a wall, and this is called as a reservoir. Correct? So during the excess time of rainfall, we can store the water. So if you are growing only one crop, that is during the monsoon, now I can go for second crop. If water is there, I can go for third crop. So that is a dam. Generally, India has multi-purpose and minor dams. Minor dams मतलब ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं रहता है, and only rainy season में उसको cut करते हैं river को carefully. Excess पानी निकल जाएगा. But these are multi-purpose dam. Can you name any dam? At least you have read through or any. You come this side, middle में. Any dams? Bakrananda, Damodar Valley project, Jaikwadi project. ये क्या बुशी डैम है? बुशी डैम इधर किधर है ना? बोलो ना वाला बुशी डैम. Morbi Dam, correct. Morbi is a very minor dam. Shahpur area mein hai. I've got some snaps I found there last time. So we always believe dams are nothing but it prevents two problems: floods and droughts. And farmers are benefited because they can go for a second crop in a year or a third crop because the water is stored. But do you think dam construction is a child's play? Big trouble. Local people have to be evacuated, the forests have to be cut, crores of rupees investment, and ऊपर से कल जैसा रोड में सब रेट किया धरना के लिए वो भी पब्लिक का जाता है ना? So we always believe that dams are very important for a country like India. We have today 9 major dams and more dams to be. No, there is no place to construct. But then without dams, can we imagine agricultural revolution? No, not possible. So this is nothing but a rough picture of a dam. Is it okay? Why dams are a must? Because our rainfall kaisa hai? Unreliable. Reliable or unreliable? Unreliable. Sometimes it starts very early. Sometimes it starts very late. Sometimes 4 months rainfall, only 1 month. Abhi dekha, July the entire month you got good rainfall. You can say not good, very good. Abhi August, khatam. So we always need to store water. So that is the one purpose available as a multi-purpose dam. Kya multi-purpose hai? Irrigation, electricity generation. Even we can have fishing if we leave some fish sitting in the reservoir. Tourists, jo hum log khud bhi hum log bhi jata. Correct? Then we have a big udyan. Udyan matlab pura garden jaisa government create karta. So we always believe multi-purpose dams are highly important for the success of green revolution. Correct? Chill. Just read the statement that you. Are important by the construction of major dams. By the construction of major dams. Third point, land tenure system. ये टेक्स्ट बुक में भी सेम हेडिंग है ना, ऐसा कुछ नया नहीं ना? अच्छा, कीपिंग द टेक्स्ट बुक also. Oh, इतना? I'll try to combine the points. Land tenure system. Abolition of zamindari. System after independence. Zamindari system after independence. And distribution of lands, surplus land. To landless farmers. Distribution of surplus land to the landless farmers was a major task. Next. Even today, next point, same again. Even today, the majority of the Indian farmers are poor. Even today, majority of the Indian farmers are poor. So, less protection. Yes. Production affecting overall agriculture. And what I'll do, I think ये इतना textbook का जरूरत भी नहीं है. Now just copy down as it is from your volume. 161 old methods of cultivation and that poverty problem. Hey, you didn't get the volume, na? Just take. Go to page number 161. Is it? Copy down these two problems. I'll try to get the videos for some of your picks. Is it?
So what do we have to?
That points which is written there in the volume. 2 points. Same that. Two main platforms. I will come down in 5 minutes.
What's the way specific land global development? Green revolution was green revolution. Yes. How are you?
Written both the points. No points if you want me to add. Then you can write the reforms. Commercial. Put that in reforms. Write the introduction for that. Due to the declining trend of agriculture and agricultural production. Trend of agriculture and agricultural production following major reforms are introduced at institutional level. Following major reforms are introduced at institutional level. Underline that word, institutional. Institutional का नहीं आएगा तो government. Point number 1, green revolution. I'll just explain. It is already there. Okay, you can copy down later. You'll also be tired of writing. Then types of agriculture तो वैसे ही हो जाएगा substitute. Now you, after reading at the problems, do you think really Indian agriculture needs some reforms? Yes. Why do you think so? Tell me.
Economy will increase.
Economy?
Will increase.
Okay. Economy खुद नहीं बढ़ेगा, अपने को बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. Economy will grow. ऐसा increase का. हाँ, what else? Want to? ठीक है. Is Arya? Tell me the points. I don't remember your name. जो भी. Tell me. इसका नाम तो क्या है? हाँ, Tanmay. And your name? Yes, Nihari. Any one point? ठीक, whatever. Tell me. We always believe reforms for a country like India, especially with reference to agriculture, is always needed. Why? Because majority of the population, directly or indirectly, is involved in agriculture. Whatever might be the reforms, but still then the reforms has to reach to whom? To the common people or to the farmers. I mean, the first reforms, as we are saying, is Green Revolution. I mean, Green Revolution itself was a great step, or if I use the word leap, you understand the word leap? A big jump from way to way, from a normal farming country. Today we are a country of plenty. You understand plenty? Means today our warehouses, warehouses, godowns, do not have the place to store rice and wheat. Very smartly, the present Prime Minister vacated the wheat godowns by exporting it to countries like, I didn't say, Europe, Norway. Before our wheat was to be cut, he has done a very smart move. Why then? Farmers put their biggest energy and they supply it to the government. And government godowns are full and they put all that sacks outside the godown. And then monsoon. And what happens to our rice and wheat? I'm sorry to say, certain liquor company buys the wheat which is fully rotten. Especially Vijay Mallya ka bahut acha business chalta tha because of Mr. Pawar. Again, that one side of it, right? Because I really like listening to him, but I don't understand the way he is. But still, he is going strong. I really like that. Because if you do not know, one of the, I don't know the names, since you're too young people to understand, is produced from the rotten wheat only. That time, Sharad Pawar was Agriculture Minister of India. And tons of wheat were rotten up. फिर मैंने कुछ न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ा that he had made a secret agreement with Mr. Mallya. Who's Mallya? Everyone knows, is it? You don't know Mr. Mallya? अरे तुम्हारे घर के पीछे ही था. हाँ, seriously, she is also asking. You don't know Vijay Mallya? No, I would say. Who will tell me who is Vijay Mallya? Very good. Kingfisher सुना है? Okay. वो तुरंत सुना. क्या Kingfisher? अरे बोलो तभी तो मुझे मालूम है राइट कर रहा हूँ. What is Kingfisher? She doesn't know or don't know. Ah, you understood that company? Airlines also. Airlines और wheat का कुछ संबंध नहीं है. अच्छा ठीक है. So that is produced from the wheat only. तो ये बंदा ने एक तो हमारा tons of wheat farmers का मेहनत गया पानी में और ऊपर से उसने बेच भी दिया. You should ask 2 rupees per kg. Gone. So look how beautiful is this fellow. मतलब कचरा को भी नहीं छोड़ता, उसको भी उठा के बेच के पैसे कमाता है. So we always believe that reforms like Green Revolution was a major step, but Green Revolution का अपना drawback भी था. Why? HYV seeds. You know what is HYV? High yielding variety seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, too much of investment. अभी इंडिया में कितना फार्मर्स है जो इतना पैसा डाल के इन्वेस्ट करेगा? Few farmers. So that is why it was purposely introduced where? in Punjab and Haryana. Was it a success? It was a major success. So today India is highly proud that we not only feed the population of India alone, but we have the ready to strength to even population of the world. अभी ये reform कैसे आया? Because of revolution. Then second, we have a policy called the National Agricultural Policy of 99-2000. There was a time only when they will make IPRs. IPRs, Industrial Policy Resolution. मतलब लास्ट ईयर हमारा इंडस्ट्री इतना ग्रो किया, इस साल इतना ग्रो करने का आगे, तो फिर हमारा गवर्नमेंट ने बोला नहीं, along with industries we also need to develop agriculture. So they developed this NAP 2000 by keeping some target. I mean, like in 9th standard your performance we do not know, but you say no sir, 10th standard I need the best. Why? Sir, बाहर जाने का कॉलेज में एडमिशन लटक जाएगा, है ना? Then you try to work for the target. ऐसा राजेश यूनिवर्सिटी की तरह, हाँ हमको तो डॉक्टर बनना है, बना नहीं बनना, ये क्यों नहीं बना? 40% मिलेगा तो कैसे बनेगा? है ना? You have to work for it. So government not only fixes the target of NAP 2000 but also allocates the budget. 10 minutes. So we always believe that government of India gives highest importance not only to industry, not only to banking, but also to agriculture. So reforms are a must. Kitna bhi hamara agriculture aage rehne do, but then also there is vast scope of improvement. I don't know how many of you, before going for your SST or any exam, do write and practice. What is it? कुछ भी है ना? But the problem is that उधर जाने के बाद पूरा चैप्टर ऐसा लगता है कि मैंने पढ़ाया ही नहीं है. यार इसलिए किया रहेगा, but क्या है उसका जोक्स ही आता था, बाकी सब तो भूल जाता हूँ और जोक्स के ऊपर कोई भी क्वेश्चन नहीं आता, अभी जाके बोलना पड़ेगा, है ना? So it is very lucrative of you people. Like when you watch the movie, you try to remember the very good songs or very good fight scenes, because वही है मूवी में, वरना सर क्या सर 3 घंटा में 2 घंटा वो हीरो होता रहता है और बेचारे कभी मम्मी मर जाती है, कभी लड़की को लेके भाग जाता है. And are you interested with the villain character or hero character? लड़का बोलता villain character. क्यों? पूरा मूवी में मजा होता था सर, मतलब फिर एंड में तो मन एंड में छोड़ो, और हीरो का कैरेक्टर क्यों नहीं पसंद? बेचारा जब से बहुत मर होता ही रहता है, एंड में दी एंड में हंसते हुए हाथ पकड़ के जाता है. So we always believe today government of India tries to give you a limelight. What is a limelight? You are not only feeding India, but you are feeding. देखो नासिक में जब से ग्रेप वाइन्स का जो ग्रेप्स बनने लगा, it goes to France and Italy, and the best wines in the world are produced from Alsh. I don't know whether you have gone to that Sula wine farm here or what. Some people say it is one of the best wine farm here, and tourists go there, and it's a big place. We always believe that India has huge potential with respect to agriculture. देखो, we cannot say agriculture is the only sector, but agriculture is one of the important sector. तो क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में, कितना भी आप जमीन से ऊपर उठो, बट जमीन को पकड़े कर क्यों? Tomorrow your mother gives you a wonderful breakfast. बोले किधर है breakfast mother? वो 2 कैप्सूल रखा खा. कैप्सूल में कौन सा breakfast आया है? Because future में अगर soil नहीं रहा, crops बंद हो गए, आपको विटामिन कैप्सूल्स मिलेगा, और हम लोग वो कैप्सूल डाल के बोलेगा वाह क्या नाश्ता दिया मम्मी. हो सकता है हमको तो पेट भर के ऐसा बेली बाहर लेकर आके खाता था. क्या करेगा? इंडियंस खाने के लिए पैदा हुआ या जीने के लिए पैदा हुआ? खाने के लिए पैदा हुआ. इन अपना मुराद एरिया इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल. देखा है, बस वहां से सिग्नल से लेकर वहां तक खाने का रहता है. ये लेडीज लोग भर के उधर देखा रहेगा, इधर पानी पूरी वो मैडम हो गया नहीं, अभी तो स्टार्टिंग है. स्टार्टिंग घर में बिरयानी हाँ, फिर पराठा भी बना, पराठा डाइटिंग करनी. क्या इतना सब बनेगा डाइटिंग? हाँ, वो 25 खाते थे, अभी हम 15 खा रहे हैं पराठा. फिर बच्चा को चलो वो फिर जिम में भी दिखेगा. क्या 5 किलोमीटर भागा, 5 किलोमीटर किधर से किधर भी नहीं, ट्रेडमिल पे भागा. Look at the amount of thing. You always believe that Indian farmers Indian farm always needs some reforms because one, the sector is vast and the demand from the farmers is also vast. So please read that NAP and Green Revolution and ask me if you have any query so that I can explain. If you want the notes, I can. If not, we are almost closing the time. So I can give you some assignments and then we will go ahead. If your coming school exams are nearby, please tell me well in advance. In the exams that you guys completed, anybody had this chapters, modules? No, no? Nobody. You had.
Sir,
Yes.
plant varieties to be protected through legislation.
देखो, if he is asking, there are something like this. I think ये CBSE में है, थोड़ा सा आपको बता देता हूँ. One, we abolish zamindari. Again through law. Legislation मतलब through law. चाहे तो उधर लिख सकते हैं. Abolish zamindari. First. Second, we took an act which we call it as land sealing act. मतलब अगर एक फार्मर के पास अगर 500-400 एकड़ उससे गवर्नमेंट उतना रखने नहीं छोड़ेगा. And जैसे sealing act से गवर्नमेंट ने लैंड लिया, they put one more program called as consolidation. Consolidation मतलब distribution of the land which is taken from whom? Zamindars. Consolidation of land. And the last one, land to the tiller. मतलब if you are working on a same farm, although the farm आपका नहीं है, land to the tiller program. After 6 or 8 months, you can claim the ownership. आपने जो पूछा ना उसके अंदर ये सब लोग लिख लो in your notebook. Abolition of zamindari, land sealing act. ये गवर्नमेंट ने आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस लेकर आया रिफॉर्म्स फॉर योर ए आराम इधर से आ जाओ बच्चे गिरे तो इतना काय से लिए इधर से आ सकते हैं ना एंड दीस बेंचेस आर बी वेरी केयरफुल इट कैन हर्ट यू Abolished Zamindari, Land Sealing Act, Consolidation of Land Holdings. I didn't write fully, but you write fully. Consolidation of Land Holdings. Land to the tiller. मतलब जो भी जिस जमीन पे काम करेगा, after 6 or 8 months, he can take the ownership. Okay, everybody is having the volume. Let's pick certain assignments and please try to learn faster and learn with some writing. 1, 2, only 2 yes. More important is the second question. You should solve it in your volume 1 and 2. And I'll see you in my next lectures. Good night and thank you. Tell me next time exactly the chapter that I